but I am offering myself as a loyal Grand Vizier. The might of a Grand Magus, magus, a wealth of skills and knowledge, all in your service. Alrighty. Welcome back, any and everybody. This is Linen Otter, here to do another episode of Socially Awkward. And last we left off, it was actually kind of interesting. We were in the middle of having a strange dream, and yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Alrighty, so we were in a dream and we were surrounding. And what was surrounding you are cold stone walls that look ominous and decadent, with only a streak of colored floor and a dimly lit room that paradoxically appears both bright and dark. I see a light in the distance. Now, what is my brain trying to tell me? Is this a depiction of my cold stone heart? As loud as it is, Jace's voice is actually not as hard on my throat, so I'm very grateful. Nah, I don't kick hamsters. And it seems like it's leading me towards that room. But what kind of RPG gamer would I be without a little exploration? He's got it. As mentioned, you walk around the hall while simulating spamming the X button in your head. You step out onto the balcony and observe the borders, all white and reminiscent of an unrendered open world. This is definitely an RPG castle. You approach a canvas displayed on the wall, featuring 3 figures, presumably representing the king, queen, and prince. They wear regal attire, yet, curiously, their heads lack crowns. Their faces are blurred out. What is my brain trying to tell me? It's not like I'm an only child, so this can't be my family. A sudden cold draft brushes against your left shoulder, causing you to turn towards the enigmatic room. You linger, observing the room for a moment, then cast another glance at the painting before continuing on your way. I guess the game is prompting me to continue. Oh, interesting. Scary. Upon taking just 5 steps inside the room, the door creakily but softly closed itself. Red flag. And I'm guessing it's also locked. Typical. As you stood there with the red flag proudly perched on your head, an odd sense of knowing washed over you. Despite not having consciously intended to conjure the red flag, you understood its significance. At least this confirms this is just a dream. You reach up to the flag and pluck it out like a mushroom and toss it to the side. Further in, you notice the interior has grown dark, a stark contrast to the bright monochrome colors of the outside. Yet, the windows reveal a different scene. Outside, the view is engulfed in colorful darkness, illuminated only by the soft glow of the moonlight. Weird. Then again, this is a dream, so I shouldn't be surprised. Inside are a bunch of bookshelves and drawers with a peculiar chair resting next to the cleaned-out fireplace. You walk up to one of the bookcases and browse through the titles, looking for something interesting to read. I'm not much of a reader. So, is my brain telling me to read more? Rude. I'd say maybe it's telling me to turn my timer on, but this time I'm actually using the timer on. Not the timer. I'm just my new video setup lets me see the amount of time I'm spending recording on my OBS screen on the screen in front of me. So it's fine. None of these books have any titles on the spine. You randomly pick up a book and bring it to the moonlight. It has no title on its spine and it does not look modern. However, it appears new. You flip it open and the first page reads, Reynard the Fox. Reynard the Fox? Ooh. Greetings. You hear a voice, eloquent in tone and smooth with a sing-song tempo, seemingly coming from all around you. Nevertheless, you press your ear on the pages as if the source is somehow there. Such a jester you are, Jace. The sound of soft phantom-like laughter, akin to a spectral audience, fills the room. What the? The fireplace suddenly lights itself, and from a swirling, windish blackness, a naked male figure manifests at the center of the room. Okay. What's happening? Gah! His entire body seems crafted from the darkest black, with only reflections of reddish hues from the fire lending shape to his form. Only his glowing eyes and reddish smile offer glimpses of emotion from this enigmatic creature. You stand still, waiting for any sudden movements. It brings great delight to my heart that you have arrived. If I had one. What is happening? Where are they coming from? Pray, how doth my dearest friend fare on this day? This is indeed a nightmare, for this creature of black has committed your greatest and deepest fear. Socializing! Yes, you. I'm sorry, but do I know you? Oh. How rude of me not to introduce myself. He stands in a dignified pose, hovering just inches above the ground, and bends at the waist, his hair swaying in a slow, gravity-defying dance atop his head. I am the guardian and protector to all who live under my watchful eye. He then turns his body sideways, dramatically throwing one arm in the air, creating a dazzling dust-like confetti effect. The master of the forbidden magical art! With another theatrical flourish, he throws his other arm as well, tossing another fistful of sparkling dust-like confetti into the air. Purveyor of whimsical knickknacks and curiosities galore. The esteemed lord and grand magus of the Gallica family. He pauses and then gracefully twirls through the air, settling into a reclined position. I am... Fox. Oh, a fox. What is this guy? Although his theatrics were indeed spectacular, you couldn't concentrate due to the fact that he is... naked. Balls. Starfish? What? Oh dear. With a snap of his fingers, a sleeveless tunic and baggy linen pants materialize right out of his body. Interesting. You must forgive me. It has been quite a long time since I've had guests over. Now then, come, take a seat. We have much to discuss. Suddenly, a wooden chair scoops you up from behind and glides through the air in a circular pattern before gently settling next to the fire. Uh, uh, where did he go? Up here. Ah! I'm so excited that you came over. He plucks the red flag out of your head. Ah! You can't believe how long I've been waiting to finally have someone to talk to. What's happening? It's almost maddening. This is so weird that it's got so supernatural all of a sudden. Well? Huh? Do you mock me with your silence? Have the tongues of future lords forgotten how to utter words in the presence of another? Future lords? Yet here I stand, met with an almost palpable wall of reticence. Or perhaps it is the awe of encountering a being who defies death. You're dead? Words finally emerge from the fortress of your reticence, like a lone sentinel atop the parapets of a silent castle. A murmur amidst the quiet, a chink in the armor of your wall-like demeanor. Perhaps there is hope yet for a dialogue to emerge from these echoing chambers of isolation. You don't have to be an ass about it. Why should being an ass be a cause for concern? After all, they're diligent creatures, known for their industrious nature. Huh? But I will apologize if my previous remarks seemed unkind, for it was not my intent to cast aspersions upon your character. Walls, after all, have their purpose, whether they guard ancient secrets or shield delicate blossoms from the harsh winds of reality. I'm not exactly sure what that all means, but ouch. I apologize. Sure. So, who are you again? And how do you know my name? Do you truly not remember me? No. I don't believe I've met, Black Fox before. Oh, silly me, of course. Yeah, I have a feeling this is, I beg your forgiveness once again. I've only recently discovered that my powers are not what it used to be. Here, let me show you who I once was. The blue flame! Do you not perceive? 'Tis but a mere fraction of my power. I could raise a whole village with but a simple snap. I have ascended beyond the bindings of corporeal form and mortal flesh. My being now exists in a realm unfettered by the limitations of the physical world. Do you understand what I am proposing? I don't understand where you're... What's all this got to do with Jace? I pray you're not attempting yet another exorcism. A pursuit I fear you've yet to master, if I may be so bold. Says the ghost I exorcised yesterday. Oh, how dare you! I insist that you refrain from labeling me as such a thing in the future. I am not a lost soul or a lingering apparition, but a magus who has evolved beyond the confines of the physical realm. The term is a mischaracterization that does not align with the reality of my existence. Okay, Karen. Curious, for your persistent use of this Karen leaves me feeling insulted, though the source of offense remains shrouded in obscurity. You vex me. You seem to trivialize the very essence of my being, treating such powers as if it were mere fluff in the wind. Have my words and abilities fallen upon ears that fail to comprehend their depth and significance? I shall have you know that I was simply grappling with a bout of weariness during that rather ludicrous display you put on. Nothing more, I assure you. You want to throw the book at his head for insulting your skills, but he does have a point. Something inside you is telling you that he's speaking the truth. And to set the record straight, I am not, in any way, shape, or form, a ghost. Doubt? I believe it would be hard for you to find doubts in my words. Once again, you feel that familiar tug at your intuition, a subtle reassurance that this person isn't lying, even though your skepticism is putting up a vigorous protest. What makes you say that? Sadly, as much as I want to impart such knowledge onto thee, that, however, is not my foremost concern at the moment. Surely thou dost have the privilege of schooling for answers. Rather, I come with a proposition, Jace. A pact, an agreement that could be deemed the opportunity of a lifetime. Peasants, knights, lords, and even kings would move to surrender their very fortunes for a chance at what I offer. Every word carries the weight of truth, their resonance undeniable, yet it is your overwhelming skepticism that serves as the final bastion, resisting the pull of this grandiose sales pitch. Oops. Behold, I, the great magus, extend before you an opportunity that defies the mundane. Behold, for I present a deal that shall etch its name in the annals of your destiny. What is so funny? Just my intrusive thoughts taking over. Carry on. I think I caught that too. Imagine, if you will, the wisdom of the ages crystallize into profound counsel. Envision the very essence of the astral realm's secrets, a tapestry of knowledge woven by my very hands. And let your mind wander to the powers that have danced through the cosmos, now ready to bow to your command. He pauses, reading into your eyes for a reaction. Feeling impatient with his long, winding sales pitch, you give him a hard... And in exchange, my dear lord, I beseech you for a token, an offering that pales in comparison to the riches I lay before you. All this in exchange for your... Not interested. But you did not even let me finish. Does it involve my soul or body? Not entirely. That's a no. But I am offering myself as a loyal Grand Vizier. The might of a Grand Magus, a wealth of skills and knowledge, all in your service. The entire realm would bow before you, as if you were their king. Sounds like work. Plus, I really don't want a sidekick. Sidekick? And I definitely don't want to be king. I already have 5 buildings to look after. What's more for a whole country? Holy cow, his apartment building that he lives in is 5 buildings? The fox gazes at your steadfast expression, taking a moment to study it closely, as if searching for even the slightest crack. However, your countenance remains resolute, showing no inclination whatsoever to be king. I'm astounded. You really have no interest. Not even as a lordship. For your information, I am not the landlord. The landlord's title is under my grandma. I'm just looking after the apartments while I'm studying in college. Grandma? College? Apartments? Do medieval people not know what a grandma is? Of course not. Enlighten me. The mother of your mother? You mean Nana? That works too. I prefer to call mine Lola. Lola? Where are you from, Jace? Eastern Central? Eastern Central. The Eastern Central. The Ceres. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Your silky linens, your amusing set of wardrobes, and your knightly attire. You must be from China. Nope. Although, I am part Chinese from my mother's side. How in the deuce did a foreigner gain power over my land? Cheap real estate? Real estate. These words you are spouting. Where do you study? Loopworks University? Loopworks. I've never heard such a university. Maybe not in your time. My time? Pray, tell me, what year is it? It's the year of our Lord. I guess modern day. When did this visual novel come out? Probably like 2023 or something. So 20, and I guess fill in whatever modern day it is for you. You feel your entire being is drawn into a sensation akin to hurtling through open doors at an alarming speed with no sense of direction. It's as if unseen forces are relentlessly tugging you along their destination. A mystery. What's happening? You attempt to scream, but there's no sound, as if you have no mouth to make it. You try to flap your arms, but like your mouth, you feel nothing akin to limbs. Oh gosh, this is getting kind of scary. All you hear is a sound of shapeless, passing objects, growing louder as you continue to be pulled into the unknown. In an instant, you feel a sudden change in direction, like a plummeting sensation from a great height to a completely different plane. What's happening? Hold on a second. Goodness gracious. Ooh, starfish! A sudden jolt courses through you, followed by a sharp intake of breath. The world around you shifts from the unknown descent, plopping you into newfound stillness, leaving you momentarily disoriented. Where am I? You come to the realization that you're lying in your own bed. Your nice and comfy bed. Phew. It was just a dream. Wait. What was I dreaming about? The dream has faded into the abyss of non-existence. Even trying to recall the dream only gives you nothing but blanket mists and moving shadows. But mostly dicks, clown feets, and a starfish. All but a faint glimmer of red eyes, which appeared strangely despondent for some reason. Red eyes, red eyes, red eyes. You keep thinking about the red eyes for a moment, but somehow those thoughts turn into a song. I'll try and find the lyrics to that one. I'm not gonna cringily sing it.
Is you, fresh eyes, fresh eyes.
Freshy eyes. Okay, anyway. Oops. In your imagination, Tom appears dancing to the tune, his green, clear eyes fixed on you. So suddenly I'm in... Oh. Dang it. Gotta find what song is this?
I'm in love with a stranger. I can't believe she's mine. Yeah.
Somebody tell me. And you continue singing as you make your way to the bathroom. Oh, that was cute.
Now all I see is you with fresh eyes, fresh eyes.
is happening? Well, it comes and goes.
Well, it comes and it goes, but I ride that wave with you.
Oh, You pick up your phone from on top of the drawer, and the first thing that catches your eye is a notification message from Tom that was sent yesterday, along with a few annoying spam messages. 10:21 p.m. Hey Jace, giving you a break from a healthy lifestyle. Got tied up with some stuff, so you can stop moaning over there. First thing in the morning and I'm already called fat. 10:20 p.m. That includes lunch, unfortunately. Ah. 10:22. One of my major subjects got dissolved, so I'll be busy applying for a new schedule. I use that emoticon too. 10:22. But meet me after school, alright? Okay. Guess I'll get ready for school then. You browse your phone for the very song earlier. Oh, and play it on the sink as you take your shower. Is it playing? Is this...
So suddenly I'm in love with a stranger. I can't believe that she's mine. Now all I see is you with fresh eyes, fresh eyes.
As you place your phone on the table, the red marble you picked up from the road starts to roll gently towards you. It taps against your hand, almost like an eager pet seeking attention. Whoa, check out this outfit. Hello, lucky marble. You lie on your bed and hold the marble up to the sunlight. Its insides swirl around like red liquid. I gotta say, whatchamacallit, Manchi Mutt, right? Great work on the character design, especially the clothes. It's that attention to detail to actually have them wear different clothes every day. It does not go unappreciated. I think it's really cool. Not much to do but wait for school. The marble glitters in your hand, and a particular rock comes to mind. I had a pet rock just like you. Well, I still have it, since it's still sitting in my old room. Somewhere. Plotting the end of the world! Dad found it during a road trip. It was a pretty weird rock. It was pretty weird for a rock. Almost like an ostrich egg, but black and speckled. It had a little crack on the top, so Dad placed a band-aid on it and gave it to me as a gift. Something about a fad during his time. That's really cute. I know Jace's relationship with his father isn't really great, but at least there are good moments. At first, I didn't believe him, since I thought it was his sick idea of a joke after my chicken died to the rats. But after I started using the internet, it turns out that someone did sell pet rocks for a few years and became a millionaire. Boy, did that piled up anger just pooped away. I still hate him though. Now even more, after he told Tom that I didn't want to see him. Asshole. Normally I wouldn't say that out loud, but I'm alone now. You hear me, Dad? You're an asshole! This is fun. Hi. At least you don't have to worry about life's expectations. You pocket the marble and have yourself a good breakfast. Thursday, 7:19 a.m. You've just arrived at the college by train, and the entrance is bustling with students. Many of them seem to be loitering around, perhaps forgetting their ID cards or waiting for their friends. The guard is busy inspecting entries due to numerous causes of tailgating. Sure a lot of students coming in today. That's because it's ad drop season. The ad drop season? Yeah, they have to finalize their student loan by the end of the week before the actual classes start. Oh yeah, Tom is fixing his right now. You stand on your toes and try to find Tom in the crowd. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as if he's there. Speaking of, I got a question for you. Is your brain still intact? Huh? Where did that question come from? Just answer the question. I guess. Last one. How are you? I'm fine? What's this about? I know you don't ask for my well-being. Great. He chose to ignore your last question and quickly grabbed his phone, sending a text in just 3 seconds. Who did you just sell my personal info to? Satan. Hey! If you continue to pry, I might have to resort to gay tactics. Huh? He was putting his hands up. Oh, good morning, John. Good morning, Jace. Hey, stud. Nice threads. Threads? It's another poor man's expression, Rask. Ah! Rask takes out his phone and starts typing. Threads. Attire. John, you're quite the cultured soul. I'm learning so much. That's concerning. Jace, how are you feeling today? Why is everyone asking me how I'm feeling today? Very gay. Thank you very much for asking. That is wonderful to hear. Now, he takes his phone and starts reading off a list. Have you experienced any headaches, vertigo, blurriness, or vomiting in the past 24 hours? Did you pull out a wiki? What is a wiki? I'll fill you in later. Thank you. Please answer the question, Jace. This is very important. None? Wonderful. Okay, first John, and now... You pause. You've forgotten his name. You. What's with you guys? Have you forgotten? My uncle, Dr. Warwick? He entrusted me with taking care of you until you recover. Ah, right. Well, I'm good now, so... You've done your duty. Not quite. A concussion takes time. Maybe a week or even a month to be certain. Or maybe forever. So what? You're going to follow me around for a week? Yes. What? This is hilarious. And it's going to continue to be more hilarious. I'll even give you his phone number. It's going to be more hilarious next time. Alright, you guys. This episode of Socially Awkward is probably coming to a close. What? Sorry, Jace. Ignoring your protest, John enters your phone number into Rask's phone and hands it to him. Can't wait to see Tom's face when he reads about this. Huh? Anyways, I think Jace is alright. Otherwise, he wouldn't be standing here. Quite. He does still have that hefty he does still have that hefty liveliness to him. Festively plump. What's with the fat jokes? Oh, Jace, lighten up. Hey! Still, I am having a hard time believing Tom would drop you like that. He didn't drop me. I just... You rewound your memory's timeline to the moment before waking up at the clinic. Ah! But all that greeted you were the same haunting red eyes from this morning. Pain begins to creep into your head as you try to remember. Dude, you okay? Just a headache. Do you feel sick? Shall we bring you to the clinic? No. It's just a John. Hey. Don't use me as a noun for a headache. Hey. My apologies. I just keep learning such colorful new words today. You're laughing at toilet humor. Your mind is a toilet. Well said. Using this moment of distraction, you push them both into the gate to avoid any further scrutiny. Alright, yeah. Just as you pass through the gate, something envelops you. Something that feels like thin plastic stretching beyond its capacity. Huh? Your momentum allows you to keep moving forward until, finally, the veil that's spreading your nose upward gives in and you manage to slip through. Huh? 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 What's happening? Dude, you sure you're feeling alright? Yup, just tripped on something. Okay, that is weird. Alright, yeah, we're gonna pause it here for now, everybody. After the teacher finished, blah blah blah. Alright. Dude, that was very interesting. We got to meet that guy, Fox, an interesting character, but we'll probably find out more about why the story is suddenly taking such a supernatural turn next time. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Feel free to like and subscribe. I am on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and it's gonna be awesome to finally get there. But in the meantime, you can also check out my Twitch and Twitter and other social medias just to find some content to enjoy on while you're waiting for these episodes to come up. But I promise they won't take too long. But in the meantime, hope you guys have a good day, a good night, a good evening, whatever it is for you, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.
So